In 2019, the Russian Ministry of Defense released a video showing the first flight of a prototype stealth drone called Sukhoi S-70 Okhotnik B. The flying wing drone circled for 20 minutes around 2,000 feet above the Kylyv State Flight Test Center in Astrakhan, near the Caspian Sea, before coming down for a landing. Okhotnik, which means hunter, is a large flying wing-style unmanned combat air vehicle, or a strike reconnaissance unmanned complex in Russian nomenclature. That means it's a low observable drone that can launch deadly attacks as well as serve in a surveillance and electronic warfare role. Satellite photos revealed that the drone, when compared to nearby parked flanker jets, is fairly large with wings roughly 19 meters wide. According to an expert, it weighs a hefty 20 tons and its maximum speed is in the high subsonic range. The drone's capacious fuselage has 2 internal bays with a capacity for over 2 tons of weapons or specialized equipment, and supposedly enough fuel to give the drone a range exceeding 3,700 miles. The UCAV reportedly incorporates composite surfaces coated with radar-absorbent materials to minimize its radar cross-section. The Russian UAV's flying wing configuration and fuselage-embedded engine bear more than a passing resemblance to the US Air Force's RQ-170 stealth drone, the existence of which only became publicly acknowledged after one was captured by Iran via hacking and then extensively studied by Russia. Russia Beyond claimed the fully robotized aircraft would be able to fly autonomously under operational circumstances, meaning instead of being under direct remote control by a human operator, it would use an onboard AI to dynamically react to changing circumstances and execute its pre-programmed mission. That way, the Okhotnik B won't have to maintain a jammable or hackable command link to a human pilot over long distances. However, autonomous system may pose an even bigger technical challenge than designing a stealthy airframe. What's hard, when it comes to deploying fast armed drones to meaningful military effect, are the communications, control systems and computer algorithms, and the techniques and tactics for operating unmanned aerial vehicles over long distances in crowded airspace alongside manned aircraft and other forces. Russian boasts about the Okhotnik's invisibility do not appear entirely merited. The inlet and exhaust nozzle of its dorsally mounted AL-31F turbofan, similar to that found on the Su-57 stealth fighter, are visibly unoptimized for radar or even thermal stealth. This means the Okhotnik B will be particularly vulnerable to detection when scanned from its rear aspect. While this problem is also evident in the Su-57 stealth fighter, it's a bigger issue for a drone designed to penetrate enemy airspace, as it will fly past enemy radars and patrol planes, and thus get scanned from the side and rear, than for a Su-57 fighters which are designed for hit-and-run attacks. The Okhotnik's 2-ton payload is also not particularly large. The small payload would suggest it would either have to carry nuclear or precision-guided missiles in order to guarantee its attacks can achieve significant destructive effects. The Okhotnik's effectiveness for deep penetration missions will depend on whether Russian engineers attempt to significantly refine the airframe with a more discrete engine configuration. But even with only low-grade stealth, Russia's new stealth drone could give Russia a useful tool for fast-reacting long-endurance reconnaissance and strike capabilities, which the Russian military reportedly lacked in its expeditionary air campaign bombarding Syrian rebels. Of course, the hunter's success also will depend on Moscow's ability to continually finance its development and production, not something to take for granted when other major Russian defense programs have repeatedly fallen far behind schedule. And please don't forget to subscribe this channel to watch upcoming videos.